This particular video might be a little bit longer than normal because there was a question about the benefits that come from men and women sharing their feelings and their stories with one another, and how that plays a part in the healing process. And so I'm going to share a passage from a book called A Gentle Path Through the 12 Steps by Patrick Carnes. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to read some paragraphs here, so bear with me. It says, each of us has an internal narrative about our life. We use this narrative as a way to see the world and explain it to ourselves. For addicts, this story typically involves fear, shame, victimization, blame, and anger. The more we retell this story to ourselves and the more we see the world through the filter of our narrative, the deeper we dig the painful and habitual neural pathways in our brain. This keeps us locked in our addiction and in our repetitive, dangerous patterns of behavior. Recent science has revealed that we can literally change our brain by retelling our story so that it includes new perceptions, new understandings, and new conclusions. As we rewrite our story, we rewire our brain by building new, more functional neural pathways. Over time, as we continue to retell this story, or this new story, to ourselves and others, we strengthen and deepen those pathways, providing ever more support for our healing and recovery. As part of our recovery, our story changes over time. It begins with confusion, fear, and pain. But as we work the steps and have our own personal version of the spiritual awakening promised in step 12, our story becomes less self-centered, less about victimization, and more about hope, empathy, and service. In the process, our brain steadily heals as well. The 12 steps are designed to support this ongoing retelling. Telling our story also encourages the elemental human experience of bonding. In bonding, we open ourselves to others and build trust, attachment, empathy, and vulnerability. Neuroscience has proven that bonding isn't just a feeling. Our brains contain nerve cells called mirror neurons that help us put ourselves in others' shoes and respond emotionally to their experiences. Brain scans have revealed that when two people feel connected, the states of the mirror neurons in both people's brains take on the same patterns. As psychiatrist Dan Siegel observes, when we feel presence in others, we feel that spaciousness of our being received by them. And when we reside in presence in ourselves, others and indeed the whole world are welcome into our being. So as you tell your story and share your feelings, bonding happens between people. The ability to change your story and what your brain is telling you changes as well. And we go from a more negative mindset to a more positive mindset, ultimately creating healing over time.